Well, hello, Transparent Church and friends. This is Pastor James with the Word of the Day. Today, I want to spotlight Psalms number 91, verse number 1 from the New Living Translation, where we find these words. Those who live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Well, as we get started today and continue in the theme and vein of strength and solace from the Psalms, I want to use for a theme for today, living in the shelter. The psalmist here lets us know of the benefits that we have when we're in covenant with God, because when we are in covenant with God, we are in and under the covering of God, which comes when we live in the shelter of God. To live in the shelter of God is just not to run to God because He is our refuge for safety, because when we run to Him just when we have trouble and trials or problems or we're being persecuted or we're being pursued, it's one thing to run to God in those situations. It's a whole nother ball game when we live in the refuge. So that when we run to God and live in the presence of God on a continual basis, we get to experience the love that we receive when we run to Him. Yes, we can run to Him as our refuge, as we've already shared. Yes, we can run to Him when we have a pursuit, but it's also important to run to Him because we're in passionate pursuit of a God who loves us so much. And you and I don't understand the magnitude of His love until we live in the shelter. When we're already in the shelter because we spend time in God's presence on a continual basis, He covers us, He keeps us, and He begins to allow us to be cultivated by His love. So today, work with me as we pursue God to live in the shelter of God. Don't just visit from time to time when you're in trouble, but dwell daily in His presence, and you'll realize that there is safety and there is solace and strength in God. And we see it through the Psalms. Have a great day.